On the wall.
Do you know the Constitution?
It's
not my first rodeo. So if you want to call the police, do it. If not, let me do my thing. I'll be out in like 5 minutes. I'm not here to cause trouble, guys. I just want to get some pictures and I'll be on my way. I'm not here to get people's personal information. I'm not here to bother anyone. I'm not here to stick cameras in people's faces. I'm just here to...
You see this regulation? That is reglementary rules. And you understand?
41 CFR 102-74 420 clearly states I can record here in the public area. Plainview doctrine, anything I can see in public, I can record. Constitution trumps every single thing, everything else. So even if this doesn't exist, even if mine didn't exist, yours didn't exist, I'm still allowed to do it.
Okay.
First Amendment, freedom of press. You can't trump the freedom of press. First Amendment, that's the Constitution of the United States of
I'm
America.
just going to go by what we have here.
You did not ask us permission.
See, that's the beauty of it. I don't need permission to exercise
That's not professional.
Sir, all due respect,
No,
I don't...
You did
well,
not
you're not
ask
letting me talk. There's no point in talking.
You have to come and ask permission.
I don't need permission to exercise my First
Especially when
Amendment.
you are doing some videos.
That's not true.
All right, guys, we made it. San Jose, California, Social Security Administration. Today we'll be walking around this public building to see if they honor and respect my rights to take pictures and video in public and work on my story in peace. Make sure to pound that like button. Make sure to follow or subscribe. Show your support by sharing this video. And definitely go check me out on my new Instagram, AX1 Audits. Last but not least, no bootlicking. Social Security Administration, San Jose, California. Let's do this.
All right, so we'll start off. And guys, we're not here to bother anyone just getting services. Got some people entering. We're here just to basically see if the staff, maybe security, if they have any, respect my rights to take picture and video in public. I'm going to do my best to keep, just the everyday Joe off the camera. But I can't guarantee it if they're going to be in the background, guys, or if someone approaches me, that's on them. But yeah, guys, let's go check it out. We'll walk around a little bit, see if we can go inside, and go from there. All right, we got the security guard. He just went inside. He might have saw me, not sure. Says they're open till 4 p.m. Security right there.
Hey, man.
Hey. Yeah, what?
What's that?
You can't videotape it here, bro.
Why is that?
See the sign outside?
What sign?
The sign you should have seen outside?
Is it a lawful order? Because federal code, you may want to check the CFR laws, federal regulations.
All right, guys, let me pause it just for a moment and go over 41 CFR 102-74.420. Photography for news, advertising, or commercial purposes, except where security regulations, rules, orders, or directives apply, or a federal court order or rule prohibit it, persons entering in or on federal property may take photographies of, going down to subsection C, buildings, entrances, lobbies, foyers, corridors, or auditoriums for news purposes. And I know what you're thinking, but Anthony, it says except where security regulation, rules, orders, or directives apply. Well, guys, those regulations or rules are unofficial rules and unofficial directives. They can't just make stuff up as we go. And honestly, regardless of what 41 CFR 102-74.420 says, we still have our Constitution, the law of the land, freedom of press under the First Amendment. That being said, they can make up whatever rules they want. However, these rules don't trump our constitutional rights. I mean, after all, not only is what I'm doing completely lawful, it's a constitutionally protected activity. That being said, let's continue.
You know the Constitution?
It's posted on the wall.
Do you know the Constitution?
It's posted on the
It's not my
door
first
here. I'm
rodeo.
gonna read it.
So if you want to call the police, do it. If not, let me do my thing. I'll be out in like 5 minutes. I'm not here to cause trouble, guys. I just want to get some pictures and I'll be on my way. I'm not here to get people's personal information. I'm not here to bother anyone. I'm not here to stick cameras in people's faces. You understand this?
I understand.
You understand this?
I understand.
So it's-
And you understand?
41 CFR 102-74 420 clearly states I can record here in the public area. Plain view doctrine. Anything I can see in public, I can record.
You can record it too.
I'm
Take a
planning to.
picture of
I'm
this.
planning to.
Okay. Right there.
So
What does that
I've
say?
had the same. So I was in your. I think it was Salinas location, and we had the same issue. The police came out.
Yeah, because it's the same rule,
So
same law.
I don't
for
need to look
everything.
at this. What I want you to look at
Okay.
is right up here. Hold on, give me a second here, and I'll bear with me. And I appreciate you working with me on this. So this right here, this is the rules governing conduct on federal property. This is federal property.
Okay.
Yeah, photographing.
Okay.
Now this is kind of hard to see. Kind of right. You can
I'm
see
trying to
this.
read it from there.
This is a zoom in right here. If you go down to section C right here and read what that says, and that's the same thing up there. It talks about photography for news, which I'm news. I'm a member of I'm a First Amendment auditor / working on the story, freedom of press.
Okay. What do you think that says though?
So it clearly says right here, so photography for news, advertising, or commercial purposes. I'm news, so that's me, because that's, it could be multiple categories.
Okay.
And then it says buildings, entrances, lobbies, foyers. This is a lobby right here. Lobbies, corridors, and let's see, for news purposes right here.
Yeah, but it says except where security regulations, rules, orders.
But this
or
is not a
directions.
security rule. You guys might not like me recording, but that's not a security rule.
Okay, the agency can set their own rules.
You
bro.
can't say that's like
Yeah.
that's like saying if I came in with a purple T-shirt.
So have you read this right here? Conformity with signs and directions.
So
Have you read that section?
I don't need to read it because I'm a member of the press.
You don't need. So you only need to read what you want to read.
Yeah, the
Is that
First
what you're saying?
Amendment. The First Amendment. You're aware of the First Amendment, right?
Yes.
Freedom of press.
Yes.
I'm press. I've already
Okay.
distinguished that to you. And you may want to Google this, and I don't want to give you a hard time,
Okay.
but you may want to look this up when you get done. California Civil Code 52.1, the Tom Bain Civil Rights Act. If you violate my rights in any shape, way, or form, it's a $25,000 lawsuit on you.
Okay.
You lose qualified immunity.
We've had FPS come over here.
So-
They're the ones that bring us these
You're not even a federal officer. You don't even have jurisdiction. Are you a federal officer or are you security?
I work here. I'm authorized. I work here. So
Hey, you're an employee.
I'm actually doing FPS's job right
Okay,
now.
gotcha.
So
No, I
FPS
appreciate
is
it, but let me
a-
ask you this.
These are brought to us by FPS. They let us know, hey, people are not allowed to record in here.
That just looks like
Show
something you
them
printed
this
off your
directive.
computer.
Okay, well, Title 41 right here states conformity with signs and directions. It says,
So if you had a direction saying I can't wear my LA hat, or I can't come in with a purple shirt, are you saying, or if I was black, or if I was Mexican, or I'm white, that you guys can pick that out? You can't do that.
no, because it depends on what you're doing.
So there's rules, there's laws, there's statutes, there's the Constitution. The Constitution trumps every single thing, everything else. So even if this doesn't exist, even if mine didn't exist, yours didn't exist, I'm still allowed to do it.
Okay.
First Amendment, freedom of press. You can't trump the freedom of press. First Amendment, that's the Constitution of the United States
Well,
of
I'm just
America.
going to go by what we have here.
Well, you should
I
go
don't
by the
have- I don't have
Constitution.
the Constitution posted. So
You may want to Google it or call a supervisor.
No,
Because
I'm not going to
if
do
you guys
that
do
just for
jeopardize.
you recording.
And like I said, I'm not going to be here late. It's a small lobby. I'm not going to be here to try to get people's personal information. But I do.
They don't know that.
Well, I'm letting you know. So your security, if anyone comes to you, hey, I don't like what's this guy doing? Hey, he's just taking some pictures for a story. He'll be
And I
gone
understand
shortly. You could, calm him down a little bit.
Okay. Well, so, I'm fine with you recording. You can't videotape in here, bro.
Why is that?
See the sign outside? Well, so, I'm fine with you recording. I'm just as long as you don't go up to personal, people where they have their personal stuff, information.
Yeah, I'm not
paperwork, and all
here
that
to do
stuff
that. If I was here to get their personal information, the onus falls on them to provide that privacy. Maybe take them in a back room. Like I said, I'm not going to do it. But if I wanted to, I'm allowed to do it.
Well, to my knowledge, I've been trained to, you're not allowed to do it.
You may want to call them. That's what I'm here for, to educate.
I'm not going to call them. They're not going to respond just
You
for
can
that.
call your supervisor or call the Homeland Security. This is a federal building which falls under federal,
Like
law.
I said, I'm not going to call them just for
Technically,
that.
even
It's not an
San Jose police-
emergency.
San Jose police might come out, but even if they do,
They're not
they
gonna-
don't have federal jurisdiction.
Exactly. They're not going to. They might respond, but they're not going to. That's not their jurisdiction.
And the way it works is anything in plain view, anything that I can see from a place I'm lawfully allowed to be. Now, if I go in a restricted area, or a place that there's an expectation of privacy, like a bathroom, a locker, something of that nature, yeah, I can't record in there. That'd be a no-no. But just in a plain lobby like this, let's just say what if I was here and I wanted to document my encounter because I have a bad memory? Are you saying I'm not allowed to do that?
Okay. Well, technically, you're not. Also, you have to be here. If you're here for service, you're allowed to be here.
I'm here conducting business. I am here conducting
Social
business.
Security Administration business.
Yes.
What is that? What is that business?
Like, I'm working on a story
also
regarding
security
this.
administration.
Yeah. And that's business. That's official
That is
business.
business.
That's
Yes,
my
you're
official
right.
business under the First Amendment.
You're right. You're
So-
totally right.
Under the First Amendment.
You're right.
So,
It's under the First Amendment.
You're right. You're totally right.
Like
So,
I said, I'm not going to be here long. I'm not going to be lingering here. I'm not going to stick cameras in people's faces. I'm a good guy. That's why I took my glasses off so you could see me eye to eye
Okay.
on there. But I do have the right to record
Okay. Well,
on there. And like I said, if you do want to call someone or if you want to physically,
I'm gonna call my supervisors, let them know you're here.
Yeah,
you're
do it.
recording, and we did everything that we're supposed to do.
yeah, and you did your
Other
job.
than that, I can't do
But
anything
honestly,
else.
I don't know if you guys, I don't know how your company works, but I'd recommend, hey, if you guys have like monthly or biannual meetings, you guys should bring this up.
We do, and this is what they're bringing us. This is what they're telling us. They're not allowed to record.
Can't deny me. If I wanted to get
I
service
can
here
do-
or get some questions from the teller and I wanted to wait in the long 2-hour line or whatever it is, I have that right and I don't have to turn my camera off when I'm doing it.
Okay.
You know.
That's what you're claiming. So I'm just gonna call my supervisor, let them know you're here. And
We'll
I
get
mean, I
your name
can't
tag there.
technically, I can't grab you and take you outside. I can ask you to
Observe and
stop.
report.
I,
Observe and
exactly.
report.
I can ask you to stop doing that,
And
I
you've
can
done
ask
that.
you to leave. But if you're not gonna do it, I'm not gonna force you to.
Okay, well, I appreciate you.
So
And like I said, I'll be gone shortly. I'm not going to be here all day. I'm not going to linger around. I'm not going to bother people. I'm just going to get a few shots. I mean, like I said, it's a small building. If this was, a giant building, I might be here for a half hour. It's a little tiny lobby. But yeah, you do what you got to do, and I'll wait till you get off the phone with them. That way you can let me know what they say, and then most likely I'll be on my way after that. And I do appreciate you de-escalating and coming over and at least looking at this.
no problem.
Let's just agree to disagree as far as
That's it. Yeah, that's exactly what we're gonna do. So I mean, like I said, I'm gonna do my part and call.
that's all you can do, brother. You don't want to lose your job, and got to pay bills, put food on the table. This guy was a little aggressive. He was being kind of close to me. I don't appreciate that. Just getting your name there.
You're telling me that I'm rude?
I didn't say you were rude. I said you were a little aggressive.
No, I'm not. We are aggressive when we so suspicious.
It's like right now, you're getting kind of close.
Yeah.
So if I were to come that close to you, you
No.
probably wouldn't like
See,
it.
if you were in my place, if you were in my work, what you would do?
You want the truth, or do you want me to tell you what you want to
No.
hear?
If you were in my place, and we are doing our job, we are doing our post orders, you just came inside. Sorry?
660 window 25, please.
Are you working?
Huh? No, I'm trying to check into a room. There's like 3 people there.
But you have the knife in here. That's a
Oh,
lot
I'm
of
sorry.
stuff.
Can I leave it outside?
Yeah.
Just make sure it's not anywhere where a kid can pick it up and hurt himself.
Yeah, I know.
Good idea.
Yeah, this is how we do our job.
Yeah.
We protect the property, we protect the people.
Just let him do his thing. I called Ayala. He's telling me
Okay.
to.
He's coming back?
He's telling me to notify manager, and then he's telling me to notify the MC.
Okay.
So just let him do his
And like I said,
No, we
again,
don't like to have another job, right?
right? No, and
Our job is
I have no
here.
problem with you guys. Hey, what's
No
going
problem,
on?
yeah.
You're doing your job. You got to put food on the table, like I
But
said
you
to the
did
other
not.
gentleman.
You did not ask us permission.
See, that's the beauty of it. I don't
That's-
need permission to
That's
exercise
not
my.
professional.
Sir, all due respect, I don't.
You did
well, no,
not
you're not
ask
letting me talk. There's no
permission.
point in talking.
You have to
then.
come and ask
I
permission.
don't need permission to exercise my First
Especially when
Amendment.
you are doing some videos.
That's not true. No expectation of privacy in
That is
public.
our post.
Window 17.
And that's why I'm asking you, if you were in my place, if you were in my work, what you would do.
Like you would start it off, I would probably say, hey, they would prefer you don't record,
No.
but our Constitution of the United
I
States of
know.
America says I can record.
I
So
know.
hey, do your
I
thing.
am a U.S. citizen.
Do your thing. Just don't bother anyone.
My forefathers live here.
Mine too. So I appreciate that.
You know?
So
My
you-
forefathers are Miwok Indians.
So okay, well that's great. I appreciate their service.
They are native Indians.
I appreciate them.
I love the country.
Yeah, I hope so.
I love the people.
That's great.
That's why I am working like this.
That's great. You want
So
to put food
don't
on your table.
intimidate.
No,
But
you're
your
trying to
voice is
intimidate
intimidating.
me. You're trying to intimidate
No,
me.
no, no.
I'm just a guy with a camera.
You intimidate me.
I'm just
you
a
see
guy
that
with-
camera?
Sir,
That's intimidation.
You have a gun. You're
I
probably
know,
trained in.
That is our job.
You're probably trained in
I
self-defense.
am licensed by the.
I'm just an old guy with
by
a
the people
camera.
of
I'm
the
just an old
state.
guy with a camera. That's it.
That's
Nothing more.
intimidating, yeah. No,
It's not intimidating. It's just a camera,
You
brother.
intimidate me.
You guys got cameras up here.
You're intimidating.
Hey, let me ask you this: do you guys got my permission to
That's
record?
belong for us.
Do you guys? So it's okay
But
for
that
you.
is not belong for the property of the
Oh,
government.
so you
That's
say?
belong for you.
You know, I can do a FOIA request on that film.
No, it's
If I
up
wanted
to
to
you.
see that, I could
It's
do-
your right. It's your right to say that.
It's a
Nobody
law.
will help-
It's the
yeah,
law.
It's a law, yeah.
It's the law.
But
I could do
what
a
about
request.
our law?
I could do a request on that camera footage from the time you open to the time you close. They might
But
not give it to
please,
me, but I can
yeah,
request
please
it.
don't make a disrupt.
Sir,
okay?
I came in very quietly.
Anytime we can call the law enforcement.
You
we
do it.
can
I
call the
encourage
federal
it. I encourage
enforcement.
it. I encourage it. In fact, I'll wait around
Yeah,
if you
just
do it.
behave.
Sir, you're the one.
Don't be disrupt.
Sir, you're almost borderline disorderly. Look how loud you're talking. You're making everyone look over here. You're causing a scene.
No, you are.
I came in very
You know,
quiet.
that's why we have here like this.
Sir, the
You know,
other
that's why
gentleman,
we act like this,
the other
because you
gentleman,
came.
the other gentleman,
Without you,
sir,
there's no problem here.
the other gentleman came over very cordially. He de-escalated.
I don't know if you are against the government or
I'm
you
not
love
against
the government.
I love the
And you said
government.
you love the Constitution.
I love the Constitution.
Why
Maybe
you
not the
made
government, but I love the
disruption?
Constitution.
No, that's not.
So you don't think our Constitution should exist?
That's not right.
So you don't think we
If
should
you
have?
love the Constitution, you have to be respectful.
I am respectful.
You're not.
I'm not sticking to
Because you
cam-
just came and take a picture and take a video.
I'm allowed to. You guys got cameras up there.
I'll give you an example.
You guys got cameras
If you
up
go
there.
to other house,
This is not someone's house,
do you
sir.
respect the other house?
So you want to answer? Are you gonna let me talk?
What is your answer
So
for that?
about 6 months ago, I was in front of my house. A truck pulled up. 2 people started taking a video of my personal house. I didn't freak out. I watched. I was curious, but I didn't freak out. I watched them for about 30 seconds. Then I kind of went outside, and they mentioned to me that their parents are the ones that built the house. They just love what I did with it. But I didn't say they can't record. Sir. It's a camera.
I respect your.
There's
whatever
cameras
your
at
idea. I
intersections.
respect it,
There's
but-
cameras on dash cam. There's cameras at the gas station. There's cameras up here watching us right now. What you're saying is
Yes.
it'd be illegal for me to record, but not you?
Yeah,
Appreciate
we
you.
will tell you what.
Hey, can you do that again for me? All right. Appreciate you. See, she knows what time it is. How come you don't?
Well,
Wouldn't it be better just to observe? And
I appreciate your.
I'm
I
not-
appreciate your filming and.
I'm not sticking I kept her off the camera.
Man, face. Oops.
And even face masks, you can't force them to do that if they don't want to. That's a request. There's no governor order right now. You don't have to if you don't want to. She has a choice. Look, that gentleman's not wearing one. Are you going to go tell him not to wear one? What about the guy right there?
I told them already.
You see? It's a request. It's a request.
I told them
So
already.
you see, you guys have rules that you want to request, but it's not.
It's
He's
initiative.
he's doing it only because she
It's
said something.
prerogative.
Exactly.
It's
Exactly.
prerogative. Okay, but. they
She's
have
got her
to
chin guard on.
respect-
She's not working on her face.
They have to respect the regulation.
She's wearing a chin guard.
But if they don't respect, then it's okay.
There you go. Appreciate you. Appreciate you, brother. We're good?
Good, man. I called whoever I have to call, and
Okay.
they're gonna call me back and see what they want.
They didn't say anything like, hey, you can't be here? Didn't say, hey, call the police? Because if you call the police, I'll wait for them. I'm not going to run from them.
No, I mean, because it'll be a waste of time and taxpayers' money to call the police.
Gotcha. It would. That's a great outlook to look at it. I appreciate you being cordial. In my book, you get a thumbs up, brother.
Hey, bro.
You don't have to wear it if you don't want to, though. It's a request. It's a request. There's no governor's order right now saying we have to wear them.
Well, that's what they're telling us.
Yeah, no, it's like the same thing like with this. They're telling you not to violate my constitutional rights, according to that. Not you personally, but the paper. But like I said, that's just a request.
So that's another violation of their constitutional rights to ask them to wear
It kind of, well, no, it's not really, I wouldn't say there was no laws back in the day saying, hey, you can't, about wearing masks or not. But that's the same thing like saying, hey, well, you have to only come in wearing blue shirts. You can only come in wearing black shirts. You know, you can't force them. What if they have a medical condition, which according to HIPAA, you can't ask them their legal information.
If that's the case, what they ask people to do here is conduct their business either online or by phone, which is...
So how would you handle it though? Like a lot of elders, for example, they don't have access to online. You know, technical stuff is very difficult for them. Let's put it that way.
Right,
I
yeah,
know.
that's...
You know?
We deal with that every day. I mean, that's something they would have to...
Right.
SSA would have to help them out with.
Gotcha. So I'm just curious, and I don't want to throw you under the bus here, but your partner, do you guys get the same training at the same facilities? Because I'm just wondering why you're so calm and cordial, and then he's a little bit aggressive, getting in my face. Maybe old school. I don't know.
That's just how people go about doing
Yeah.
it.
Like honestly, in my opinion, you should be a supervisor on there, and he needs not fired, but he needs disciplinary actions on. I would say not disciplinary actions, but more like education on communication with the public. You know, on there.
I understand what you're saying.
You know. At one point, he had his hand on his gun. He was getting kind of loud, talking about his homeland, how we took his land and stuff. And I'm like, come on, bro. That's not what it's about. So we're good? Sir, your mask isn't covering your nose. There we go.
Yeah, that is request, right?
Yeah, you see? I'm just giving you a hard time, brother. So.
These guys might. It could take them hours to call me back. So.
Yeah, well, I'm gonna take off. You know, it seems like you said you don't like what I'm doing. You're just doing your job, but you're respecting my rights, so I appreciate it. I'm gonna take off.
Everybody's got their, their rights.
I'm gonna let everyone go about their business. There's nothing down there, is there?
There is just hallway.
All right, take care.
All
right.
Take it easy.
All right, guys, there you have it. The Social Security Administration, San Jose, California. What are your thoughts? Pass or fail? You be the judge. Let me know in the comment section. In my opinion, they're going to get a pass. It definitely started off a little rough around the edges. However, in the end, the one security guard, he did the right thing. He didn't panic, he de-escalated, and most importantly, not only did he admit it would be a waste of resources to call the police, but he didn't threaten to slap me in the face or kick me like Abdul from Universal Security Company.
I'll slap on your face.
I'll slap on your face.
I'll slap on your face.
That being said, make sure to pound that like button. Make sure to follow or subscribe. Show your support by sharing this video. And definitely go follow me on my new Instagram, AX1 Audits. Link in the description. Last but not least, no bootlicking. Social Security Administration, San Jose, California. We'll see you on the next one. Peace.